Let's go to baby category, which is here, number 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on that browse node there. So I'm going to click on that. Now, once I click on that, you can see that these are the subcategories of the baby niche on Amazon, right? So we have the baby, which is right at the top, and then we have the subcategories, which is activity and entertainment, which is apparel and accessories, baby and toddler toys, baby care, baby stationery, car seats, etc. Right? Diapering, the whole jazz. So these are what we call subcategories. This is still not a micro niche, right? So this is still not what I mean by micro niche. So we have baby, which is basically the broad niche category. We have the subcategories in the baby niche, which are these ones here. But a micro niche is we're going to go a couple more steps in, right? So we've got a couple levels down. So if we click on, let's say, diapering, or let's go potty training. That's one of my niches. You can get into that if you want. You can get into anything. So it's a potty training. So I'm going to click on that now. And let's see what happens when we click on potty training. So click on browse. Okay, here we go. So now this is starting to become a micro niche, right? So we went from baby to potty training to now this particular micro niche where we have seat covers, potties and seats, training pants, travel potties, right? So this is what I'd consider to be a micro niche. Now, if you were to go in through this process, and so go in a couple of times within the browse nodes, and when the actual micro niche starts basically pointing at specific products, right? That's when you know you're in a micro niche. Right. So, and again, the reason why micro niches are extremely important is because that's how you are going to solidify yourself as the expert in that particular space. It becomes a lot easier for you because as opposed to learning about so many different customer avatars, right? Who's buying your product? If you have a baby store and you have 100 different products in there that are all different, it's very hard to know when it comes online who's actually buying that, why they're buying it, and for you to become an expert in every single product. But if we take one of these products like training pants, for example, right, and you were focusing particularly on training pants, then it's very easy for you to build the business because all you have to do is learn about that one particular product, right? Training pants. Know everything about training pants, the sizes they come in, how you can improve it, who's buying it, why they're buying it, who they're buying it for, everything else, right? It's a lot easier to build a business like that. And what will happen, or what does happen, is that if usually people who are selling training pants on Amazon or offline, unless you're a massive department store, right, you're not really going to have a lot of variations. So you might get onto Amazon, for example, or training pants might have a little bit more variations, but you might get onto Amazon and there'll probably be like, for example, 7 different colors or 10 different colors of training pants, right? And that's all they have is just one listing, 7 different colors of training pants. And then when you go onto their store, you realize they're selling everything under the sun just for baby products. But really what I'm kind of alluding to here and what I want you to focus on is to dominate the actual niche. Now, how do you dominate the niche? Well, if you were looking at training pants as an example, eventually I'd like you to have all the different sizes of training pants. I'd like you to have all different types of colors, maybe new designs that have never been created before, maybe a new strap for training pants. When they go to your website, they see all the different types. They learn a lot more about what training pants are, how they're used, when they should be used. So now instead of being that seller that just has 7 colors and they're just trying to sell a lot, what you're doing is you're providing a very, very expert, specific service when it comes to those particular types of products, right? And this is really how you go to building a very hard business to build when you go into the baby category to a very, very easy one. And also another thing is and I'll touch on this now, but the importance of doing this is that you actually leverage a lot of your, basically a lot of the customers on Amazon. And the reason why you do that is because when you go to Amazon and you start to type in a keyword like training pants, you'll notice there are 46 listings or so, including some ads on page 1. Now, that particular page 1 on Amazon could be worth, $1 million a month if you had every single listing. So when you find something that works and when you prove that concept initially, as opposed to going and trying to prove another concept of another product, you just stay in the same niche. You've already proven it, right? Just create another listing, different designs, different variations. You already have all the keywords. You already understand all the customers, who they're buying, why they're buying. So just stay in that particular niche. There's been countless times where I've coached people, and it still happens every single day, where I'll see people's products and they'll show them to me, and they got a product in the pet niche, they got a product in the baby niche, they're selling dog food and cat food and baby food and everything else, right? So they're just all over the shop. What they've done is they've gone really, really wide. And that leads to a lot of hard work, a lot of wasting a lot of money, also stretching yourself out too thin, because now you have to learn so many different niches. You have to understand so many different customer profiles and who's buying my product. And you can't be an expert at baby food and dog food and cat food at the same time. People won't take you serious. So really what you want to be doing is sticking to a micro niche, become the expert in that particular niche, start a blog eventually, do your thing, but become really good at it, and people will know you're the expert in that particular field. Right? So that is a very, very important thing to do. And that's probably one of the first mistakes that a lot of people make, right? Is they go too wide. I made it myself, right? When I first got started. And that's why I know this. Everything that I'm teaching you is not based on me learning it on a video. I actually done all this to get to this stage. And that's why I created this program, is because these are all the things that I kind of did. I've seen people do that don't work, and this is how you should do it.